Hello everyone, we are the section 32 of physical education and today we will be talking about James Naismith and Per Henrik Lin since they had a lot of influence within of physical education. Let's go.
The writer, physician, and educator Per Henry Link began her job to writing epic poems, but her job was not really interested in the physical activity. But when he started to read to Rousseau, he found a little interest about the bodily education.
Lin tried to convince the authority to adopt gymnastics as a compulsory subject in education of youth. He created a complete system of physical, analytical, and correction exercise for bodily deficiencies.
In 1813, Lin created the Royal Central Gymnastic Institute in Stockholm. The first institute of the training of gymnastics teachers. As director of this institute, he introduces teaching a new report of exercise designed to modify unhealthy habits of students such as bad postures.
Lean vision and his Swedish method, one of the first education manifestations that took place after the Middle Ages, that the body understood and the pedagogy and the therapeutic took forth improving health through a constant training system. Training system exercise, Pilates practice balancing and early body movement, care about posture breathing.
And James Smith was a Canadian American physical educator, a physician, Christian champion, a sport coach, and innovator. The same year he left Canada for Springfield, Massachusetts, he invented the game of basketball. He wrote the original basketball rule book and founded the University of Kansas basketball program.
When Naismith was young, Naismith worked with his father in the camp in the morning, but in his free time he played a game called Duck Rock. Duck Rock was a favorite game of Naismith, and he played that game with his friends.
Naismith tried to enlist in the Northwest Mountain Police, although he was rejected as too young. Finally influenced by his uncle, he resumed his study in the age of 90, the age at which most young people had already finished secondary education.
Naismith moved to Kansas State University in 1898, continued his studies in Denver, becoming a teacher, the first basketball coach at the school. He left a great legacy as a basketball coach. In the 1930s, Naismith had an outstanding performance in the formation of the NCAA. He wrote the original rules of basketball, founded the University of Kansas basketball program, and was able to see basketball adopted as a demonstration sport in the Olympic Games.
The ball can be thrown in any direction with one or both hands. The ball can be hit in any direction with one or both hands, but never with the feet. A player can run with the ball, but can take a maximum of 2 steps. Shooting, shouting, driving, pushing, hitting, or tripping an opponent is not permitted. The first violation for these rules by any person will count as a foul. It is considered a foul to hit the ball with the feet.
The first basketball rules created by the teacher James Naismith are when the basket will be countered when the ball is thrown or, or hit from the ground to the basket, and steering provides that the defender do not touch the ball or make the basket difficult.
Naismith's contributions were very important. They were like being in Canadian Basketball Hall of Fame, being in Olympic Hall of Fame, and play for a team from Kansas. Naismith was a member of National Guard and teach basketball to the soldiers to control their energies. This helped to reduce the disciplinary sanctions and motivate people to play basketball.